We got 7 minutes. In the back there. We got 7 minutes. The timer's just here. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. So, friends, we've got about 3 minutes left. So, extroverts, maybe calm down a little bit, and introverts, be brave. About 3 minutes left. Wrap up your conversations. So, friends, you've got about a minute left before we bring you back to the center. So we'd invite you to quickly wrap up those conversations. So, friends, I'm going to invite you to come back to the center and give your attention to the middle of the room and the stage once more. So we trust that you've maybe made a new friend or renewed an acquaintance or had a bit of time to get to know each other a little better, and there will be several more moments like that where you can have some hopefully deep and meaningful conversations at your table groups. But there is a little bit of business we have to do to get this thing rolling, and it's everyone's favorite, the order paper. We have to do this to be able to constitute the meeting. So I am going to move, seconded by Wang Quan, these following things. Number one, that the 7th Annual General Meeting of Chinook Winds Regional Council be held from May 8th to 11th, 2025. That the role of the 7th Annual General Meeting of Chinook Winds Regional Council shall consist of members of Chinook Winds Regional Council who register prior to 5 p.m. Thursday, May 8th, 2025. Those arriving after that time shall not be included in the roll. 3, that the bar of council be established at the Lacombe Memorial Centre and the Zoom digital meeting room assigned and shared with registered delegates. 4, that Joanne Anquist, presiding officer, be affirmed as the meeting chair, that Kathy Yamashita as the recording secretary, and that the business committee consists of the following: Dave Pollard, chair, Wang Quan, Kathy Yamashita, and Trina Duncan, the executive minister ex officio. 5, that voting be conducted via simply voting or show of hands, and the business committee be empowered to tabulate and report the results of votes. Quick note on that. We aren't going to be moving any proposals, and so to keep everything simple, we are going to vote by show of hands. However, if there is a matter that comes to the floor that requires us to get a good sense of the plurality of the court, we will fire up Simply Vote, our digital recording devices and software, and we will poll you digitally if we need to. But we all know how sometimes that gets you fired up, so we're just going to invite you to simply show your hands on simple motions. Number 6, that attending candidates for ministry not in appointment be granted full voting rights. Regional council staff, general council guests, and invited presenters be appointed as corresponding members of the court. Number 7, subject to such changes as the business committee might make and announce, the agenda as printed shall be the working basis for the order of business. 8, that the rules of order to facilitate the formulation and discussion of matters raised in business shall follow the Manual 2024, Appendix 3, Meeting Procedures, or matters not covered by Bourne's Rules of Order. Number 9, at the discretion of the presiding officer, speakers can be limited to 2 minutes. Number 10, proposals directed to the annual general meeting must be received by the business committee prior to 5 p.m. on April 15th, 2025. The business committee may recommend editing, clarification before the proposal comes to the floor. Proposals dealing with matters not noted on the agenda shall be dealt with in an order as determined by the Business Committee, and proposals that are alike may be grouped together at the discretion of the Business Committee. Number 11, all unfinished business shall be referred to the Regional Council Executive. Number 12, the Regional Council Executive minutes are received for information and included as part of the record of proceedings pursuant to the Manual Section C, Paragraph 3, Section 1.4. 13, it's there twice, so we'll just go, there we go. That the reports distributed in the agenda booklet, the interim financial reports, and the report of the Nominations Committee be received for information. 14, that the minutes of the 5th Annual General, I guess that should be the 6th Annual Meeting. How did I do that? There we go. The 6th, is it the 5th? I guess it's the 5th. No, it should be the 6th. My apologies. The 6th Annual Meeting of the Chinook Winds Regional Council, held May 2nd to 5th, 2024, be received for adoption. This is the minutes of last year's meeting. So the 6th meeting. So the request to withdraw from the meeting shall be submitted to, considered and granted by the Business Committee. Members leaving before 5 p.m. on Saturday, May 4th, without the consent of the Business Committee, shall not be entitled to travel expenses being paid. May 10th, there you go, my apologies. We're not as good as this as we once thought, eh? So May 10th, without the consent of the Business Committee, shall not be entitled to have travel expenses paid. And finally, number 16, the plenary portions of the agenda will be recorded within the Zoom platform and made available on the Chinook Winds Regional Council website. Presiding officer, that is the order paper, and I would invite you to do what you need to do with that, because the motion is on the floor.
Motion is on the floor. Is there any discussion about that? Oh, there's a, yes?
What about a motion right now
Well, okay. Recording secretary, please.
because we forgot that one.
No, it's in there right now. I read it out. That all matters be referred to the executive.
Sorry.
No worries.
Am I acknowledged?
Yes.
Taylor Croissant, Southminster United Church in Lethbridge. Point of order for a friendly amendment. The date for the deadline for proposals has passed, as presented in the order paper.
Yep.
Yes, there won't be any proposals because the deadline is passed.
Yep.
No, in the order paper, the date that has been listed as the deadline has passed.
Oh, okay.
The court needs to know when it received when that deadline was, though. So that's why it's there. So we needed to inform ourselves that, yeah, this was April 15th. Nobody put proposals in. We don't have any, so that's why it's there. Makes sense to me. And it will make sense to you.
I just want you to know that right there is the two people in our region who know business best. And if we want to just watch this cage match for a bit, it would be really exciting to me.
I'll buy you a beer. We're chill on the.
I am so grateful, Dave, that you are doing this, and I don't have to. Thank you, Dave.
Trust me.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions about that? That's a lot of sort of parts to that discussion. Seeing no one else interested in going to the nitpicks of it, I'm going to call the question. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud, Trina?
That was your outside voice.
Oh, my goodness. I'm not made for this work. I was called to it. I was voluntold to it. Anyway, so we're going to do this by show of hands. All in favor of this order paper?
Looks like people.
Looking around and seeing your smiling faces. Any opposed?
Oh, and the online people?
Online people?
Show of hands, online
Show of hands,
folks.
online people?
They're waving. Fantastic. Welcome. Hi.
All right. And are there any opposed to this motion?
Nobody online.
It seems like we are all as one, united as one. So that is passed, declared passed.
There you go. And so we did that in my allotted time. Before I leave you tonight, I'm going to invite you to think about how you might complete this sentence and maybe if we happen to run into each other and you think I'd like to talk to Dave, but I'm not sure what to talk about because I'm easy to talk to, complete this sentence for me. There are no proposals because. We're going to have a conversation about that. So just think about that, please, overnight and as you're cheering the Oilers on. See you, friends.
Thank you, David, so much for that and for the time that we've had together. We are going to be going into our meals. And there are those of you, yes, finally. There are those of you who are special. And Trina is one of them. So she's going to give the instructions on the special people.
So special diets are located against this wall. Regular diets are over there. And we're going to trust that you're all grown-ups and you can manage to figure out that once one table goes, the next table could go, and that you'll be able to sort yourselves out. But eventually everyone will get some food. Yes.
So we could have said, I could have pointed the magic finger and sent you all to dinner, but I hate that because my table is always last. So, yeah, so those who need to eat right away, go ahead. Run to the front of the line, and the rest of you, one more announcement.
Just do this after
There,
lunch.
there's a choir practice. If you want to sing in the choir, they need to have music copied for you. And so if you are interested in singing in the choir, do you need show of hands now? Can we have a show of hands, people who want to sing at the celebration, so that we know how many? Come on, people. There's more of you than that love to sing. Okay, choir practices will be at lunchtime Friday and Saturday. All right? Oops.
Mark is going to do grace.
Mark is going to do grace for us before we move to our meals.
Just a little bit of a clarification on the choir. So we'll be joining with the Lacombe Choir at the Lacombe United Church. So this will be kind of two folks who will come together. We'll do a couple of quick rehearsals on Friday and Saturday. We'll do it before lunch for like 20 minutes, and then you can, by then the buffet line will be gone, and you can slide right in and eat your lunch and enjoy it without feeling like you got to rush back. And then we'll have a joint rehearsal with everybody from the Lacombe Church, as well as for the folks who have offered here. So that'll be the plan, all right? We're going to sing some grace. I think we've got some words. Let's stand and sing. For food in a world where many walk in hunger, for friends in a world where many walk alone, for faith in a world where many walk in fear, we give you thanks, oh God. One more time. World where many walk in hunger, for friends in a world where many walk alone, for faith in a world where many walk in fear.